Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds and Notes. Wow. Historic day today, guys. Made a little bit of money on the downside, actually, early this morning. And then, after getting stopped out initially at the high, that was frustrating. Then we went back, and I think we got down to 20.5 in the 10-year. To fulfill the inside day target, we should have traded down to 20. Got close. That's close enough for me. And on the upside, once it took out the old highs at 31 plus, it was off to the races. Actually, we left what looked like 3 low volume prints today. I think the market profile guys, and I'm not an expert on that obviously, but I think the market profile guys would call that a triple distribution. It's a rare event. We did back and fill a little bit this afternoon into one of the low volume areas, right around 132.14. I think we traded down to 14 plus. I'd like to take a look at some lower prices down below that area if possible tonight on any kind of equity rebound, but I'm not going to bet on that. I'm going to highlight some levels that I think if we do see, you want to try and grab a few down there. The way the equities turned around, the way the currencies turned around, a lot of stuff going on, major reversals. I'll tell you what really bugs me is gold's up, silver's up, bonds are up, and the US dollar's up. And that just reeks of like some type of geopolitical situation. We haven't heard anything. It's not just these Italian elections. It's not that big of a deal, even though it is, in a way. I think Italy's the third biggest economy in the Eurozone. But this is more than that. I'm not sure what's involved here, but there's something else involved. And you don't want to be caught unawares here. You certainly don't want to be caught short treasuries. You certainly don't want to be caught short the metals, and you certainly don't want to be caught long equities up at these levels. They're getting smacked again, making new lows right. We got about 10 minutes until the S&Ps close here. So look for some levels to buy off. That 14 level, 14 plus in the 10-year. Below that, the little area of low volume was around the 132.09 to 10 area, and then way back below that there is the next big gappy area is down around 132.04. That'd be obviously the best spot to buy it, because then you can risk the old highs at 31 plus, but I don't think you're going to see that. I would love to see a dip back down towards that 09, 10 area, but boy, what are we doing here? Well, we're making actually a slightly higher high right now on the close. The early high was 22 on the 10-year, and I think we just traded 22 plus. So, grab some on any dip. There's something going on. It's rollover week. It's also the end of the month week. Both functions tend to support the market, even though I don't think the month-end extensions are very big this month. But there's definitely some buying interest there. And then this equities move is obviously, a big deal along with the currency moves. The yen went from down 100 last night to down 50 when we got in this morning to up 250 right now, and I think most of that rally was in the last hour here, and some guys are saying it rallied 50 ticks in less than 6 minutes, and it's making new highs as I speak here. Be careful. There's things going on. What we try to do is speculate, but we also need to be cognizant of the bigger issues in the world, and I have the feeling that one of those big issues is lurking out there, and I'm not sure if it's the sequester, which I tend to doubt. I think people are getting worn out by all these games that the Washington bureaucrats and politicians are playing. Sequester would probably be the best thing for this country. Cut spending by 5% across the board? Go for it. But, I don't know. I think there's something else. I don't know what it is. I don't think any of us really know at this point. None of us, the little guys, really know what it is. But we'll find out later, and then we'll go, oh, okay, that's what happened. But sorry about the quality of the camera. My high-def camera bit the dust. I'll try to get that replaced fairly soon. I'm doing this on my laptop, which isn't that good. I'm also doing this from my home office and not at work. The boss at work, who has an uncanny knack for sniffing these things out, called a meeting early this morning and said, cut your positions way back. If you don't have a great setup, don't do it. And this guy's been in the business for more than 30 years. He's traded, for many of the bigger hedge fund names, and I think you got to be careful. I think he has an uncanny knack for sniffing out problems in the global, markets, and I think there's some problems out there. I don't know what they are, but they're out there, and we're going to find out. Again, we'll find out, but be careful, be very safe, be very risk averse, trade small. If you have some time, go to the educational section of HamzeiAnalytics.com and check out our webinar, our Fires webinar from last night. Very timely, very important. And again, Fari came out last night asking for caution on the part of all of our traders here. Sorry about that. It's my little trading partner here. Too bad the dog can't jump up on my lap. She's sitting down here under the desk right now. Have a great night, guys. If I see anything, I'll definitely be on Twitter. I'll be sending out, something if I see anything. I'm going to be very careful here. The boss has told me to sit on my hands as I'm the young, most inexperienced guy in the fund, and he pretty much told me to shut it down for a day or so until we have a better idea of what's going on here. So everybody be careful, be very safe. Hopefully you got the right positions on, or at least they're hedged. I did buy a little bit of SDS, which is the XX short NASDAQ, since I have a lot of NASDAQ type stocks in my retirement plan, so I needed to hedge that, and I think it's a good idea to hedge stuff, guys. Be careful. Have a great night. We'll see you later.